Now I'm going to discuss about the subject that entitled as utilization of electrical energy. Is it just for a moment? Is it? Yes, subject code is EE3102. Okay, so is it full screen from your side?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So before starting the session, okay, so we have to know what is the motivations of this subject, okay, and why that subject is very important. Basically, this subject initially it was a regular subject, okay. After that, it is considered as a professional elective, okay. Means from beginning it was professional elective, means regular means it was by default students are getting these subjects. Now institutes are given some options, so it's an alternative subject with another subject, that is industrial instrumentation. But from my personal point of view, the subject is very important. Basically, whatever we are studying, whatever we are discussing in our curriculum, BTech curriculum. Okay, so suppose different subjects we are suppose different subjects we are covered, like from second year to third year. Now you are in sixth semester, so you can understand. So what are different important subjects we have covered, like basics idea about circuit systems, okay, circuit and systems. Then basic subjects about the electronics, okay. I'm not specifically giving the name, so I'm just telling about the cluster of the subjects, okay. And then measurements and other important subjects. Most important subject your machines, power system, okay. Then power electronics, okay. So whatever subjects we have covered in our previous curriculum, so utilization is one of the subjects which is the applications, okay, the combined applications of all kinds of important subjects, okay. So why it is very important? Basically, you know that we are aware about that different applications oriented subjects. Suppose we are discussing about, we have already gone through about the machines. Okay, so in utilization, one of the most important module is tractions. Okay, so traction is very important in current scenario. So current scenario, why it is very important? Basically, you know that right now that sustainable mobility, okay, sustainable mobility is a very growing idea as well as very interesting idea for our daily life, okay. So sustainable mobility is one of the important issue. Another thing is that most of you are aware about aware about different if you see the different modules, okay, so traction is important, means you know that electric automobile, sorry, not automobile, it is a electric locomotive, okay, electric locomotive drives, okay, diesel locomotive drives. Now diesel locomotives are not so much still it is using, but most of the cases electric locomotives we are using. So what type of machines or motor we are using over there? Okay, it's a very important applications of electrical engineering. You know that railways. Okay, railways means traction application. So the subject is specially designed for that your traction application. That is number one very important subject, important topic. Another important topic is illuminations. Okay, illuminations means now you know that utilization of electrical engineering means you can understand that energy conversions are very important issue. Okay, why that energy conversions very important issue means how efficiently you are transforming the energy from one side to another side. Okay, how efficiently you are transforming. Okay, so making minimal losses. Okay, so if you going for that high power application, so definitely the losses will be gradually increasing. Okay, so more power application means more losses will be there. Okay, so you know that different power electronics converters you have already gone through in your previous classes. Okay, so different types of power electronics converter, like rectifier, then chopper, inverter, cycloconverter, or the AC voltage controller. So different types of power electronics converters you have already gone through. Okay, based on the availability of your sources and that load. Okay, what kinds of things are available, based on that you are selecting this one, selecting the converter, and you are applied it for your applications. Okay, so in this case, utilization case, so most important applications are your traction applications. Second one is your illumination, means illumination related to the lighting applications. Okay, initially we are using that tungsten lamp, then fluorescent lamp. Gradually we are decreasing the wattage rating without changing the illumination level. Illumination means how much glow, you know that it is glowing, na? How much glowing capabilities are there. Okay, so watt per meter square. Okay, so how much electric, I mean, light energy is coming from your watt per meter square. Okay, wattage per meter per square unit. Okay, area per square unit area. So how much wattage are coming? Okay, then based on the solid angle, lot of technicalities are there. Okay, so based on that, you know that illuminations load is very important. So gradually how our technology has involved in money improving from tungsten filament lamp to fluorescent lamp. After that we are what we know about the CFL. Okay, after that we are using LED. Okay, so these generations are changing, technology generations are changing, and if you see that wattage level of your LED lamp is not very much high. Okay, it is near about 10 to 10 watt. On average, I'm telling about you 10 watt, 10 to 12 watt, but illumination level is very good. Okay, so it's behave like a 40 watt fluorescent lamp. Okay, so you know that you are able to save the energy. Okay, so where the electrical engineering are mostly applied in these subjects, we are going to focus on them. Okay, another very important subject topics are there. Very important topics are there: electrical heating and welding. Okay, so you know that lot of melting plants are there. Suppose different melting station, like suppose we are using different ore. Okay, it may be iron ore, aluminum ore, whatever, copper ore, whatever we are using, that ores are here using. So we are giving heated them. Okay, where we are giving heat, we are heating applications is important to extracting the original elements from your ores, as well as the separations. Okay, separations is normally happened in your electrolysis. Okay, so then welding, that is heating. Next one is the welding. Okay, so coupling. Okay, coupling between two. Welding is not like that only metal welding. Okay, so now the plastic welding also be there. So how sophistically you are doing all those things. Okay, so these all are the very another things also be there. Suppose you know that electrical applications, different appliances, domestic appliances like refrigerator, air compressors. Okay, different appliances are there. So broadly, if you see the what are the different applications of our electrical engineering, and when you are placed, when the placement also be done. Okay, so based on that applications you have to choose your subjects. Okay, suppose those are want to interested about the traction. So right now that electric vehicle technology is very growing stage. Okay, so when developing stage, not growing, so developing stage. So the tractive device, tractive drives also very important in this domain. So what are the converters you are using, how the tractive you are categorize them, tractive device, tractive drives. Okay, then illuminations, a lot of companies are there, they are working on the illuminating elements. Okay, designing, suppose Philips are there. So how Philips, Surya, different companies are there. So how they are designing their illuminations component. Okay, then heating, welding is very heating also very renowned applications. Then welding, and finally that appliances. Okay, heating, welding, electrolysis, and appliances. So these all are very important features as well as the applications of electrical engineering. Okay, that's why this subject is very important, and those are taking the subjects, they definitely they got benefited as per my idea. Okay, so in interactive means in railways, a lot of things, most of the person don't have such type of idea. Okay, So I can share some of the idea to my students so they can also enrich their knowledge. Okay, so that's the idea. We are discussing about the utilizations. Okay, so these are the very basic and very introductory portions of our utilization. So before starting of the subjects, we need to know about that what, why, and how. Means what is the motivations of these subjects, why it is important, and how we are going to be implemented them. Okay, what is the motivation of subject that I have already discussed with you. So the different electrical applications we need to know about it. Okay, so for to know the applications, okay, we have to know the basic idea on it, the idea behind their working. Okay, so gradually one by one we'll start. We are having some modules. Okay, so we are having some modules. So based on the module, gradually we'll discussing individual points. Okay, most of the portions I will cover it. I'll share my lecture material. Okay, as well as that whatever things whatever documentations and other materials are available with me, definitely I will share with you. So at the time of exam, so you will get some benefited. So and suggestion is that when you are preparing, just like your when you are preparing your subject, so you have to prepare in different manner. So you have a one copy is required for your classwork note, whatever I am studying in my discussing in my class. Okay, that you need to date wise, you need to cover all those things in your copy. That is number one. That is your classwork copy. Second copy is your homework copy. Homework copy means suppose I am asking you to prepare the note behind on it. Okay, so date wise you have to prepare the notes. Okay, that will helpful for at the time of exam. Okay, so if you go recap all those things, if your note is ready, so you can recap your thing. So different resources are there. Okay, so based on that you can prepare your note. And third point is that your assignments. Okay, some numerical I'll discuss in my class. Okay, some of the numericals I'll give you as an assignment. So you can solve the numericals to your assignment. So assignment copy, homework copy, that may be same when I'm asking to submit, when I'm asking for submissions of your assignment. So you can take a snap from your homework copy and paste and upload to that following link. Okay, so I can get your assignment directly. Okay, assignment copy you can, for assignment separate copy is not required. Okay, two copies are required for class test and homework. Okay, assignment you can also write in your homework copy. When I'm asking for the submission of your assignment, you can submit it to my to that link. Okay, and last one is that class test. Okay, so suppose I'm asking for that class test. Okay, so that class test you have to appear for the class test. Okay, so how much I have covered, individual module if I have covered, so I'm asking for the class test. Okay, you have to appear for it. So based on that, all those component, your TA marks will be decided. Okay, and then mid sem is there, main sem is also be there. Okay, so it's not very complicated subject. Okay, if you are regularly touch with your subjects and you are preparing for it, so it is not difficult to score good marks in these subjects. Okay, so the motivations of the subjects is that what is the motivations that I have already told you. Based on the application, the subject is very important. Then why it is important, basically you can understand if your regular activities. Okay, regular activities are electrical activity applications, whatever developments are needed of your applications. If everything is in this direction, so definitely the subject is also important to cope up with the technology, to develop the technology, to implement that recent technology to that current options. Okay, and how basically we're preparing some segments, we're preparing some modules based on the segments. Okay, so we can complete individual modules to cover all those things. Okay, so here we can see about the syllabus. Okay, so what are the most important? There are 5 modules are there. Okay, so based on the modules, based on the syllabus. Okay, what are the modules? I am telling you. You please note it down. Okay, so first module. Okay, so first module is your electric tractions. Okay, hello. Uh, is anybody asking me anything? Any question? Okay, so here we can see different modules. So module 1 consists of electric tractions. Okay, so electric traction, there are some sub modules, that is your railway electrifications. Okay, how the generation is there and how we are feeding the generation to the railway track through the substation, means traction substations. What are the basic specifications? Okay, specifications or rating of our basic electrical appliances in our railways. Okay, how the locomotives is working. Okay, how the stepwise working are there. Okay, everything in details I will discuss in this module. Okay, so railway electrifications, then definitions and analysis of traction effort. Okay, you please write it down. Okay, definitions and analysis of traction effort, then speed time curve. Okay, so there are different types of traction. Okay, suburban, urban, okay, and mainline traction. Okay, so based on their applications, there are some differences. The distance are there are different distances between two stoppage. Okay, based on the stoppage, we can decide it. Okay. Next one is the battery driven vehicles. Okay, so that also be there. Battery driven vehicles, energy efficiency drives, advanced speed control measures, tractive effort calculations, electric braking, control wire, AC tractions, recent trend in electric tractions. Okay, these all are the very basic modules of our electric traction. Okay, this is first module. Okay, and all are the sub modules. Next one is our module 2. Okay, module 2 is there electric furnaces and the welding. Okay. Next one is that electric furnaces and the welding. So resistance, inductance and arc furnaces. What are the different types of furnaces for melting the metals? Okay. Construction and fields of applications. Construction and fields of application. Control equipment, high frequency dielectric heating, resistance. Okay, high frequency dielectric heating, resistance, welding equipments, characteristics of carbon and metallic arc welding, butt welding, spot welding. Okay, so this segment is based on your heating and welding. Okay, this portion is based on your heating and welding. Next one is your electrochemical process. Okay, electrochemical process. In this process, the electrolysis, electroplating, electrodeposition. Okay, electrolysis, electroplating, electrodepositions, extraction of metals. Okay, extraction of metal current, efficiency, batteries type, charging method. Okay, all are here under the electrochemical process. Okay, next one is the most important topic, that is your illumination. Okay, in illuminations, what are the most important features? That is production of light, lighting calculations, determination of MHCP, MSCP, okay, polar curves of different types of sources, then Rossinius construction, okay, photometers, interior and exterior illumination system, lighting scheme, design of lighting scheme, factory lighting, flood lighting, okay, electric lamps, gaseous discharge lamp, high pressure and low pressure neon sign, high frequency, low pressure discharge tube. Means what are the different types of lights? Okay, everything will be discussed in your illuminations. So you can see there are four modules till now I have discussed. Module 1 is based on your tractions, where we are going to discussing about the basic ideas about the tractions and their implementation. Next one is your based on your heating and welding. Okay, what are the different processes of heating? Okay, direct heating, indirect heating. What are the different classifications of the direct heating and indirect heating? Okay, then different processes of welding. What are the different types of welding? Okay, then their applications in different field. Next module is your electrochemical process based on the electrolysis, electroplating, like that one. Okay, applications, and final one is your illuminations. Okay, that module 4 is your illuminations. If you have the light energy, how optimum you have designed your different lighting scheme, like your large classroom lighting, then smart lighting, then your you can say like that your hospital lighting, street lighting, flood lighting, different types of lighting and their mathematical calculations. Okay, and lot of definitions are there in illumination chapter, so you can also study on it. Okay, based on the definitions. These all are the very important features. Okay. Next that I am telling about you that applications of different electrical appliances applications in our domestic as well as industrial aspects. Okay, so you know that domestic and industrial refrigerations and the air conditions. Okay, so these two are the control of the temperature, basic wiring, the diagram, simple heat, load, motor calculations, air conditions, function of complete air condition system, type of compressor, motor, fan motor. Okay, so different things are there. So our target area is up to 5 modules. So how much portions I am able to complete by the given time period? So I am trying to complete all the modules. Okay. So that portions, the question will become at the time of exam, only that portions. Okay, so I am trying to complete most of the portions. Let's see how much I am able to complete. Okay, so these all are the very basic modules of our electrical utilization. Okay. Now here you can see essential reading and supplementary reading. Okay, which books you are going to follow. Okay, so here mention. Okay, so first mention is that some books are there. Okay, so Tripathi is there. Okay, then Stoker, Jones, different books are there. Utilizations. Okay, supplementary Wardha book is good. Generation, distribution, utilization, electric energy. Okay, Shujana and that books about Willy publication. So these all are the books are available. We are also following them in our library. Some of them are available. Okay, so you can also access it from remote place. Okay, so these are the basic idea about our traction, sorry, utilizations. Okay, so today is our introductory class, so that's why I'm discussing about the subject curriculum. Okay, many course discussing about course outline. Okay, what are the books are there? Okay, important books are there. What is the motivation of the course? How we are going to be implemented? So one by one, gradually, module wise, I'll start discussing in my next classes. Okay, so classes are there already. Okay, group has already formed by your CS. Okay, so I have make a schedule. Okay, so the classes also be conducted as per our schedule. Okay, so one class is from Monday, another one is Friday, another one is your Tuesday. Okay, so let me check. I'm also if any situation is there for changing the class for any of them. So I will discuss with you here. If there is any available slot, we can also change sometimes some classes. So if there is a scope, so we can also take some extra class.
Sir, you're on mute.
Some important phone call was there. That's why. Huh. So, I have already discussed about the syllabus. Okay, so in my next class, module wise, I will start. I will start from traction. Traction is a vast module, vast syllabus. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, so more or less I will take class about traction around 2 weeks. Okay, maybe 6 to 10 classes is required for the traction. Maybe let me check how much I am able to complete. How fast I am able to complete is good. Okay, let me check traction, then heating, welding. Okay, around 20, 10 classes we are taking for individually. Then illuminations. Okay, so 30 classes are almost there. Okay, normally we are getting 35 classes for a session, but we are also planning. I am also planning to take some additional class. Okay, extra class if we are getting the scope. So and after mid sem or before mid sem, we can also planning for some additional class. Okay, let's see. But this time what happened in our tutorial session, I have been allotted for a lab final year student. Okay, so that's why let's see how much able I am able to capable to take some additional class in the tutorial slot. Okay, that means Wednesday. Let's see how much I am able to do that. Okay, so today I am discussing up to these portions, syllabus, motivation of the subjects. Next class I will start with the tractions. Okay, any doubt, anything, any question from your end? So you please ask me.
Up to which module we are moving?
Abhishek, your voice is not properly audible. Please tell me.
Sir, I'm just written in the chat box.
Okay, so we have written that, sir, up to which module we are going to cover in the mid sem. Let's see, we can go up to my target is that traction, then heating, welding, one of them is possible. Okay, so at least 2 module I am trying to cover. Okay, then let's see how much we are able to do. Okay, so mid-sem normally fixing up in which month? Do you have any idea? Abhishek?
The February last week.
February last week. So February last week. So if we right now we are on January first week. Okay, so 10-20 classes. Okay, after completions of every week 3 classes means we can consider another 9 classes of this month, and next month another 8-9 classes will be there, around near about 20 classes. So how much portions we are able to complete? Okay, if there is any holiday in our class, then it will be again some shifting will be there. Okay, so more or less traction will be completed, then some part of your next module may be there. Okay, heating, welding, if one of the portion I have completed, so that up to heating, welding. Okay, let me check. Okay, you are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hmm. Now, Aniket,